WWE Summerslam is right around the corner. It is this Sunday. The biggest party of the summer, as WWE likes to call it, as they repeat that over and over again during their pay-per-view and every time leading up to it. But with all that aside, let's get the predictions underway. The first match we have for the WWE SummerSlam pay-per-view is Akira Tozawa versus Neville for the Cruiserweight title. Tozawa beat Neville in an upset victory on Monday Night Raw a couple nights ago. It came out of nowhere. It's great for the Titus brand. I think it actually helps out the Cruiserweight division. It shakes things up. It's something different. It's not the same thing over and over and over again. I mean, Neville was a great champion, but there was no one left to challenge him. So I think it's a good thing that they're kind of moving the title around. Build up other guys. I have Tozawa retaining. It makes sense. Why would you give them the title on Monday Night Raw just to take it off them a couple nights later at SummerSlam? So I have Akira Tozawa retaining. Next, we have the New Day versus them thugs, the Usos. The current champion is the New Day, and I have the New Day retaining, just because why not? I think that this feud's gone long enough, and the New Day is done. The New Day won. They're going to win, and that's going to be it. Next, we have Naomi versus Natalya for the SmackDown Women's title. I don't know. I really don't know who to pick here. These, last two matches, I have no idea. So I'm going to flip a coin, change things up. I'm going to go Natalya. Why not? Let's go there. Next, we have Randy Orton versus Rusev. I have my guy Rusev winning. Why? It could help Rusev, be pushed back into order and get back into that upper mid card WWE title scene, because he's a guy who can do a lot for the mid card and for the main event scene. A win just makes sense. Randy Orton should not win. I know he's been losing a lot of pay-per-view matches recently, but if he's already losing, might as well give him a long loss. Doesn't matter. Next we have Big Show versus Big Cass. Another opportunity to make one of those Alexa Bliss jokes I made last time, but I'm not going to do that. We have I've thought about this match for a little bit. I thought about it, and you could go either way. You have the Big Show win with shenanigans by Enzo. You can have Big Cass win by also shenanigans by Enzo, accidentally, getting in Big Show's way. Cass takes advantage. But after, thinking about it, I think Big Show's going to win, but with shenanigans by Enzo. It can have Cass lose. I think this feud's going to keep on going for a while. And, Cass already won the first round of that first match between Enzo and Cass, and now Big Show's going to step in, gives, Big Show. Oh, yeah, I have Big Show winning. I'm going to stand by that. Keep it going. Find a reason. Because once both Enzo and Cass are done with their feud right here, they're not going to do anything. Might as well keep it going as long as possible. Next, we have Cesaro and Sheamus versus Dean and Seth Rollins. And before I get into the match, let me say something. I do not care for this mini Shield reunion. I felt like we don't need it, and it's a waste. The Shield ended fine the first time around. There was no need to bring it back. There was no need to do anything. I know the WWE doesn't have anything to do for Dean or for Seth, so might as well stick them together and make them a tag team again. No. I know they're not together, they're not full Shield, but they keep teasing it, and they're basically there. There's no need. If anything, this proves how lazy and how WWE's run out of ideas, that they need to bring back an old tag team. Not an old tag team, but they need to bring these guys back just to do something. I have Cesaro and Sheamus winning. It keeps the thing going. I think you still need that. These guys don't trust each other. Dean and Seth, they still don't trust each other. You could still, create that and still have that they can't win because they still don't trust each other, and at any moment the one can turn on the other. So I have Cesaro and Sheamus winning because Dean and Seth can't get on the right page. Next, we have John Cena versus Baron Corbin. Another thing I need to talk about. Baron Corbin, he cashed in the Money in the Bank last night, but lost it to because of John Cena. And I've thought about this as well. Maybe it's not the worst thing. Maybe. Sure, if you Corbin, was fine with it. He wasn't bad. He was fine where he was. He had the Money in the Bank, and you thought maybe at SummerSlam he cashes in on whoever wins, but that's not the case. He lost it, and it's all because of John Cena. And I've thought about this. What if, because of that, it angers Corbin, and he just destroys and kills Cena at SummerSlam? Just why not? Just destroys him, and they just can't. So I have Baron Corbin winning. He needs a win. He can't lose, especially after losing that Money in the Bank. He can't lose. He cannot lose. If he's gonna lose, it has to be by disqualification. Him. I don't know, just no contest, bringing in the chair or something, just destroying John Cena or something. That's the only way that match can end. Either Corbin destroys Cena and wins, or Corbin destroys Cena, but it's a disqualification or something. Next, we have Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. I think it might be obvious who's winning here. Yeah, it's obvious that there's no in between. Finn Balor is winning. If you're in a pay-per-view matchup with Bray Wyatt, chances are there's probably a 97% chance that you're winning, mainly because Bray Wyatt just can't win at pay-per-views. Just can't win. That's what he does. He doesn't win at pay-per-views. So basically, yeah, Bray Wyatt loses to Finn Balor. It makes sense. Bray Wyatt's Bray Wyatt. Next, we have the U.S. title match between AJ Styles and Kevin Owens with Shane McMahon as a special guest referee, which tells me there's going to be some extra stuff in this match. I have AJ retaining. I'm just haven't given much thought. I feel like there's going to be shenanigans either way. Someone's going to do something, and it's going to cost. Shane's going to do something. It's going to cost the other guy the title, and you create a feud for then. Okay. Next, we have the WWE Raw Women's title, Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks. Originally, it was supposed to be Bayley, but Bayley got hurt, and now you have Sasha there. If you haven't seen these videos in the past, or if you have, you know exactly who I am picking right now. I'm going to pick Alexa Bliss because just because. I'm just going to pick Alexa Bliss. Sasha, they've done a terrible job with her. She's boring. She's just, I'm a boss, I'm a boss, I'm a boss, I'm a boss. That's it. That's her gimmick. So I don't care. I have Alexa Bliss retaining the title. And then Sasha Banks just loses. I hope she gets destroyed by Alexa Bliss. Next, we have another match. We have the SmackDown WWE title match. We have Shinsuke Nakamura versus my guy, Hard Body Mahal. Once again, if you've seen these videos, you probably know I'm taking. Because Corbin lost the Money in the Bank makes me think that Mahal is going to retain. So I am going to take Jinder Mahal here over Nakamura. If Corbin had still the title, I would have said, like everybody else was saying, Nakamura wins, Corbin cashes in. But I have Mahal retaining the title. Probably not clean because that's the way he's just won. And now it's the main event. We have the Universal title. Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Strowman, and Samoa Joe. I think Joe's winning. I think it's just the right time. Just put the title on Joe. Everyone's mad because Brock's champion and he's getting, called out by John Jones and all these other things. He's getting calls by the UFC. Just if Brock wants to go fight in the UFC, Go let him fight. Give the title to Joe. It's going to stay in circulation. It's going to stay. We're actually going to see the champion. So I have Joe winning. It makes sense. Really, anybody who wins here makes sense except for Brock. But, they would give the title back to Brock. But I'm going Samoa Joe. And that is my SummerSlam predictions. Hopefully I get most of these right. Hopefully.